Arsenal 1, Bournemouth 2. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, we've done not one, but the double against Arsenal in the Premier League this season. And oh my God, let's get into this game. What a win for the Cherries. I mean, let's be honest. We were 1-0 down, and I thought, like, Christ, the second half, it felt like, God, they're just going to cruise out a 1-0 win. We were looking so flat. But then as soon as Semenyo came on and we started making a few changes with the squad, we started to liven up a little bit more again. And then next thing you know, it's 1-1. And I think, all right, here we go. Game on. Then the momentum started to shift. And then next thing you know, Evan Nilsson with a, let's just say, interesting use of his elbow there. You can argue, well, he was falling down. It was just a deflection. Gets us a 2-1 win. And yeah, now we've somehow, miraculously, we've done the double against Arsenal in the Premier League. Now, a lot of people are going to say in this game, well, you know, Arsenal weren't really taking it seriously. Arsenal were focusing on the PSG game in the week coming up. They're focusing on the semi-final of the Champions League. And I can get that, but at the same time, it's a little bit embarrassing for Arsenal, the fact that they've lost home and away to Bournemouth. And I said this going into the game, if we were to get like a 1-1 draw, I'll be happy with that. But the fact that we've not only got what was going to be a draw, but then went on to win it, and not only do that, but do it home and away against Arsenal, that's got to be embarrassing for the Gunners, especially for Arteta. And the fact is, with City posing a threat to go into second, and also in the FA Cup final, if Man City somehow goes second and win an FA Cup over Arsenal, who aren't going to win the league and aren't in any other trophy and probably going to get knocked out by PSG in the second leg of the Champions League semi-final, that's pretty embarrassing for Arsenal fans. Like, I don't think really this week could get any worse. They lost at home to PSG. They're probably going to get knocked out in the second half in France. They've just lost a Premier League match to Bournemouth, which on paper, you'd think they'd be the favourites to win that. And like I said, a lot of people Arsenal fans are going to try and be like, well, it's just only Bournemouth, who cares? It was a warm-up match, no one takes it seriously. The big game's the Champions League game in a couple of days' time. You know, classic Arsenal fans, whenever they lose, there's always an excuse. You know, classic Arsenal fan TV ties, like, well, you know, it has been raining today. You know, they'll look for any excuse in the book to reasons why they lost this match. I know a lot of them are going to say, well, you know, it was because Evan Nilsson's elbow should have been ruled off. It should have been 1-1, should have been a draw. But hey, they checked it. They checked it for offside. They checked it for handball. VAR decided it was still a goal, and they gave it. And that's all we can do. At that point, it's like, all right, if they give it a go, it's a goal. You can cry about it all you want, but that's just how it is. And yeah, unbelievable performance. I was a little bit surprised that Kluivert came off, though. I thought, like, you would bring on Semenyo to be with Kluivert, you know, both on the wings. But for some reason, Ariades thought, you know what, we'll save Kluivert for the next game, which is against Villa at home, and we'll bring on Semenyo. I kind of thought they would probably take Dangle off because he was on a yellow card at the time. But, hey, I guess I got that wrong too. I guess the more things I get wrong in my previews and in my match reactions, the more somehow Bournemouth seem to think, oh yeah, I'll show you, and then they score and win games. I might have to keep like making these bullshit previews, hopefully that they'll keep scoring and get more goals. And yeah, now that game's done and dusted, we move back to home for Aston Villa. Now Aston Villa, you think on paper like this Arsenal game, you think, oh yeah, they're going to win, they're going to walk all over us. But Aston Villa have been a little bit shaky in recent times. They've been knocked out of the Champions League, they got knocked out of the FA Cup. All they have left really is the league. And, you know, with us winning this game against Arsenal, it sort of gives us the confidence that we can keep going and we can keep going. And you've got to remember, we got a draw against Villa away. So it's not like we're going into this game thinking, oh yeah, they beat us earlier in the season. So we do have a chance of actually getting something out of this game at home. Plus the home court advantage, especially after just doing a job against Arsenal, that's really going to give us the confidence that we need and the momentum that we need to spur us on for the next, 3-4 games left in the season. And yeah, I can't wait for that one, lads. I'll be live at the game. I'll be doing a match reaction and match day vlog for that one. Can't wait to get back in the stadium. It's been a little bit of a while since I've been back to the stadium, actually. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. And yeah, boys. I feel like I can breathe now because that last 6 minutes with injury time was just like, the nerves were starting to kick in. Because I know what's happened before. We've gone to the Emirates before where we were like 2-2. And then, you know, the Reece Nelson goal in 97th minute where they score and make it 3-2 and we bottle it. Yeah, I'm just so glad that we finally got the win over the Emirates. We finally got over the line. And it's good to get a win after a couple of underwhelming performances recently. It's good to get a win back against a top team like Arsenal. And now hopefully it will spur us on for the Villa and City game. And then by the time we get to the Leicester game on the final day, we can just win that game. We should win that game on paper. And hopefully that gives us a good opportunity for Europe. So yeah, we just got to keep going. 3 more games to go, ladies and gentlemen. And we just got to hope and pray for the best. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching my match reaction. I've been your boy, Richard Morse, up the Cherries. If you're new here, please leave a like, share, and subscribe down below on the YouTube. If you're on TikTok, give me a share and a follow, and I appreciate every single one of you. And I'll catch you guys in my match day vlog for the Aston Villa game. See you later.